When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Got it. How's that shot? Okay. Are we doing it?
skipping it? Should I go back?
My name is
Yeah.
Aaron Aguilar.
Yeah,
I'm
go
not
back.
sure yet. My name is Aaron Aguilar. I'm not sure yet.
I look at home safety. I want to wash windows.
My name's Alex Prine. I'm number 55, D lineman. I like playing football just 'cause like it's been part of my life, like my whole life, and you get to hit people for free. So.
My name's Anthony Segura. I'm a linebacker, running back. My goals in life are to get a Cuban link, diamond Cuban link with some diamond grills.
Braden Figueroa, corner, and finance and accounting.
Caden Murray, outside linebacker, and comp sci.
My name is Carson Kolb. I play linebacker. My life goal is to be a billionaire.
When you think of family restaurant,
Mic check, 1, 2, mic check. And we welcome those of you to Canyon del Oro High School here in Oro Valley. The Horizon Huskies are visiting the Mountain View Mountain Lions. Horizon coming off a victory last week and Mountain View coming off a loss. Just about 2.5 minutes away from kickoff here. My name is Eric Castle and I'm joined by Aaron Nemiroff. Aaron, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Really excited for this one. It's a beautiful night and got two pretty good teams here and excited to see how it plays out.
Hopefully we don't have any rain, much like yesterday that went through. They're just about set for kickoff here. And the Huskies will kick it away to the Mountain Lions to begin this one. Week 2 of high school football set to get underway here on a beautiful Friday night. Much like my partner Aaron said, it is beautiful out here. Not too hot, not too cool. And we're underway. This one's kicked into the end zone for a touchback. So the Mountain Lions will start at the 25-yard line.
Pretty solid kick there by number 16, Canyon Floyd. Floyd had 7 extra points last week in the win versus Canyon View. Didn't miss a single one. He went 7 for 7. Something to look out for tonight.
You figure you would kick 7 extra points in a 66-point victory.
Absolutely.
So the Mountain Lions will get the first go here at the 20. Julian Palmieri under center here for the Mountain Lions. First snap, they hand it off to the running back, Nick Horrocks. Gets to the outside, and he's out of bounds. Good solid 4-yard gain there on first down. Brings up second down and 6. It's the junior Nick Horrocks that took that around the edge, coming off an 115-yard performance last week in the loss at Gilbert.
Yeah, Horrocks was excellent last week. He had 26 carries, really carried the load.
Second down, snap to Palmieri. Set to throw a wobbler, and it's caught by Gavin Lindsay. And the wideout makes his first snag of the day. Good enough for a first down.
Lindsay only stands 5'8", the senior, but he's out there and he knows his role.
He's got reliable hands, as we just saw there.
Exactly.
Going no huddle. They hand it off to Horrocks, goes to the outside, runs through one man, and he's pushed out of bounds right around the 40. Good gang tackle there to set him up for a second and short here. It's like a 5 or 6 yard gain. And this Mountain Lion offense really going no huddle here, trying to get this Husky defense out of sorts. And we get a jump here, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
This fast-paced offense causing some problems early for the Huskies defense.
Going to get an encroachment penalty there. Jackson Murray, number 77, the culprit there. And it's going to result in a first down here for the Mountain Lions. 45-yard line. Palmieri, draw play here to Horrocks. He'll get a couple, maybe 2.
Brought down by a group effort from the Huskies.
2nd and 8 here for the Mountain Lions at their own 47. Palmieri, roll out to his right. He gets it away, and it's caught. And that'll be good enough for the first down. That's Diego Gomez with the reception there. And this fast-paced offense keeps moving.
That was a great play by Palmieri. Looks like he read the defense pre-snap and knew which receiver he was going to go to.
From the 44, 1st and 10, a sidearm throw gets in there. And that's Damian Wallace making the catch. His first catch. 3 different receivers for Palmieri to start this game. They get to the 30.
Everyone is getting involved here as the Mountain Lions continue to push up the field.
And now they hand it off to Horrocks. Gets to the outside, tries to get past one man, and he's brought down for a yard loss. Penalty flag on the play. And usually when it's in the backfield like that, you got to figure it's a holding call.
It usually is.
We'll see what the call is here. Referee gonna sprint out. It is indeed a hold against the Mountain Lions. And that's going to bring it back 10 yards. Back to the 40. So they'll repeat first down. It's going to be 1st and 20 at the 40.
Mountain View staying in the shotgun set.
They relied heavily on that, a spread offense, if you will. Dropping back to pass. He swings it out to Lindsay on a screen. Gets past one man and breaks into the secondary. And boy, is he hard to bring down. They finally bring him down at about the 27. They get a bulk of that penalty yardage right back. Gain of 13 on the play.
It's a great play call there. Set him up perfectly.
So they get a bulk of that back. It's now 2nd and 7. The Husky 27-yard line. Palmieri steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. And at the last second decides to go down. Maybe a yard or 2 there. So a QB keeper there. Gains 2 to the 25. It'll be 3rd and 5. And a big 3rd down for this Husky defense.
Yeah, only the first drive of the game, but this could really just control the momentum here depending on how this play goes.
Sure can. Motioning. And they hand it off to Lindsey on the end around, and he has nowhere to go. Wrapped up for a 3-yard loss. That's Calvin Curtis on the tackle. Safety coming in to get that tackle, and it'll bring up 4th and 8.
Great play by Curtis. He had one of the 2 interceptions for the Huskies last week.
See what they do here. They're keeping the offense out there, it looks like. First drive of the game, why not? You've moved the ball pretty well.
We're going for it, 4th and 8.
Now the game starts for sure. Palmieri under pressure. Trying to get out of it, he does. Nowhere to go, he flips it downfield, and no one available. Had 2 receivers in the area. Lindsey was one of them, but it's an incomplete pass and a turnover on downs, and the Huskies get off the field.
Great effort by Palmieri escaping the sack off the immediate pressure, but unable to hit the open man downfield. It's a tough play.
Yeah, very aggressive spin out of that tackle. Almost for sure looked like he was going down. Now the Husky offense here will start it off as Chase Ashley trots out on the field to lead his Husky offense. After Mountain View drove nearly down the whole field. Shotgun set. They hand it off here on first down. Getting to the outside, a hard tackle there. But Bodie Zamorano gets the first touch of the game, and he gets 5 yards. Or rather, 1 yard. They started on their 28. Get to the 32-yard gain there. 2nd and 8 for the Huskies.
They're also going to go no huddle here.
Worked for the other team, why not? Fake a toss here. Hand it off on a draw to Zamorano, and he's got plenty of room to run. And finally wrestled down out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the draw play worked to perfection there, and they get into the opposite side of the field.
The run game was great last week for Horizon. We saw a lot of this run after run, and they were just able to control the game. Looks like they're going to try to repeat that tonight.
1st and 10 from the 35. Zamorano gets another one. Couldn't quite get into that second wave of defenders. He's tackled it around the 30 for a 5-yard gain.
Zamorano finished with 160 rushing yards last week. He's already got close to 35, 40 tonight.
He's got quite a bit already. About 42 yards by my count. They give it to him again. He'll try to break his way to the outside. Close to first down yardage. He's going to be a yard, maybe 2 short of the first.
Looks like the setup there was for a run to the right. Zamorano saw the pressure and kind of changed it up, went to the left, was able to get a few extra yards. It's a great play.
It's been all run so far. Yet to see a pass here from Ashley. We get a toss play to the outside. Looks like the Mountain Lions are ready for it, and they are. Loss of 3 on the play. Gang tackle there by that Mountain Lion defense. It's going to bring up 4th down. Loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. They get back to the 32. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 7.
Mountain Lions defense was all over that one. They were ready.
Looks like they're going to keep the offense out here. Both teams have shown that they're ready to go for it. The first 4th down for each offense. Ashley, roll out to his right. Looking for room to run. He throws it at the very last second, and it's caught. Adam Wagner makes the catch, and he's out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. That's good for a Husky first down.
Great play by the quarterback, Ashley, there.
Mark him out at the 18. 1st and 10. Zamorano on another draw play, has room to the right, gets to the outside, looking for the pylon, and he's going to be brought up short at around the 2-yard line. Couldn't quite get the touchdown, but they'll mark him out a couple yards short of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Huskies.
Great job by the O-line on that play. They gave Zamorano a perfect hole to get him inside the 5.
Already near 60 yards rushing in just the first drive of the game. They hand it to him again, trying to reach across the goal line. And one of the side judges rushes in and marks him down at the half-yard line. So bring up 2nd and goal. You got to figure this defensive line for the Mountain Lions is going to be ready for another run up the middle.
A lot of runs so far. Got to expect another one.
It is another one. Still, Zamorano cannot get in. again marked down at the line of scrimmage. So 2 plays, they can't get 2 yards. They get 1.5, and they're still at the half-yard line. And a big 3rd and goal here for the Huskies.
Haven't seen Ashley under center all that much, but here he is.
They hand it to him again, and this time Zamorano finds a hole, and he's in for the Husky touchdown. 60 yards rushing on that first drive. A lot of run plays, and it pays off. The Huskies strike first. It's 6-0.
Really solid drive there by Horizon. They knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to move the ball with a run, and Zamorano pulled through for him. He did his job.
Canyon Floyd on for the extra point. Like you said, 7 for 7 last week. And the first one is up and good. Make it 7-0 Horizon. They strike first here on this road matchup they have with Mountain View, excuse me. 6:21 to left in the first quarter.
Curious to see if the Mountain Lions want to continue with that high-paced offense, the no huddles, moving the ball down the field, or if they're going to kind of slow things down and try to develop a long drive here to get themselves back in the game.
The drive took about maybe 3.5 minutes. And as we saw, a lot of run plays, and there was really only one pass play. It was just that rollout to the right that got them the first down on 4th down. Besides that one pass play, it's been all running, and it's been all Zamorano. Could easily be the player of the drive there.
Even though they had all those run plays, don't let that fool you, because their quarterback, Ashley, he can really play. He was incredible last week. They like to run the ball a lot, but when they do have to throw, Ashley can get it done.
We saw it there on the one pass play he had. Big 4th down conversion that kept the drive alive, and it resulted in a touchdown in the end. Floyd ready to kick it away again, and he does. Gavin Lindsay waiting for it. And he'll field it in the end zone. Touchback. And the Mountain Lions will start at the 20.
First down, Mountain Lions.
So Palmieri will come back out here. Looked like a pretty solid start to the drive to start the game, and it came up short on a failed 4th down. Handed off to Horrocks here on 1st down. And he's met by a lot of Husky defenders. And forward progress will get him 1 yard to the 21. It'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Pretty impressed with the Huskies' defense so far, being able to contain Nicholas Horrocks.
Fake the handoff, throw it outside, looking for the sideline there. Couldn't quite get the grab. Looking for Damian Wallace on the out route, couldn't get it to him. It'll be 3rd and 9 now from the 21.
It was actually great ball placement by quarterback Palmieri. I didn't even think he was going to have an open guy over there. There was 2 defenders in the area, but he actually did manage to hit him in the hands. Receiver just couldn't come down with it.
Hit 2 outside, 3rd and 9. Palmieri looking for somewhere to go. Plenty of defenders to escape. Makes some moves there, and it's going to be an incomplete pass over the middle. He got drilled as he let go of that ball. And it'll fall to the turf, and it'll be 4th and 9, and out comes the punting unit. And a big drive from the Husky defense, making this Mountain Lion offense go 3 and out. They'll get the ball right back after scoring the first touchdown of the game.
That Husky D-line really controlled that drive.
Got to credit
couple run stops and immediate pressure on the quarterback on 3rd down.
And credit Palmieri, though. He made some magic with his feet there. He avoided maybe 2 or 3 defenders before finally able to get the ball off.
And he almost hit Gavin Lindsley across the middle.
He got popped by Carson Kolb of the Huskies as he let it go. And now he's punting the ball. This one will bounce up to midfield, and it's fielded. And getting to the 40-yard line is Caden Cox, a senior. The Huskies will set up shop at the Mountain View 40-yard line.
Really good field position here for the Huskies, trying to make this a 14-0 game and solidify themselves in good position.
So the last drive contained a lot of running. Let's see if this second one will result in the same, or if they go through the air a little bit more.
Last week they got up early with the run games. It was working really well. They were able to just march down the field, running the ball, and they didn't really look back. So kind of expect them to continue on with the run game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And on first down, the handoff is to Zamorano. Wrapped up immediately on a 2-yard gain there. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 38.
The 57, Jason pulled in on that tackle. That was number 8, Elijah Payne. Good carry by number 20.
So they start with the run yet again. Gets him 2. Motion man here on 2nd down. Zamorano comes alongside Ashley. Ashley rolls out to his left. Flicks it forward and out of bounds. Looking for the easy completion there to Jordan Partridge, and his foot was out of bounds, said the sideline judge over there. It'll be 3rd and 8.
I've seen a lot of those rollout throwing plays from both sides today. Probably makes it a little bit easier on the quarterback to find his receiver.
So a big 3rd down now for this Mountain Lion defense. Looking to make a stand after Horizon made a stand after they scored. Throw to the left is caught and brought down immediately. But it's enough for the 1st down to the 28-yard line. And again, it's Caden Cox with the reception. It's good for a 1st down to the 28-yard line. Huskies keep the drive alive. We got a pre-snap penalty here.
Looks like a false start.
And it is a false start against the Huskies. The 5-yard penalty will put them back to around the 33-yard line.
They're really gaining momentum, moving the ball every play. It's a tough setback.
First and 15. Get to the 18 for a first. Zamorano in motion, comes alongside Ashley. And they hand it to Zamorano on 1st down. Gets to the outside, cuts back towards the middle, tries to spin, but he's brought down at around the 27-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. They get those penalty yards right back. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 27-yard line.
Back to the no huddle.
He keeps his defense off balance. And on 2nd down, another rollout to the left for Ashley. And he throws it over there and making the catch. Looks like Caden Cox has another one. This one is very close to a 1st down. See where they mark him. They mark him at the 19. It's going to be 3rd and 1 here from the 19-yard line.
Mountain Lions need a stop.
And another pre-snap penalty. It's going to be an offsides call against the Mountain Lions. That's going to give Horizon a free 1st down.
Well, that's a gift. Huge 1st down.
Gift indeed. It will put them about the 14-yard line, 1st and 10. Ashley motioning some receivers around. Another fake screen play and a draw. Zamorano yet again with the carry. He'll muscle his way to about the 7-yard line. They'll actually mark him at the 6. Gain of 8 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 2.
Been really impressed with some of these play calls. Really keeping the defense unsettled. A lot of fakes, a lot of handoffs, different change of directions. The offense looks good for the Huskies.
He's already over 70 yards rushing. Ashley rolls out to the right, throwing to the end zone, and it's dropped.
Oh, he had him.
Had Jordan Partridge right at the goal line. The ball might not have been across the plane if he caught it, but it would have been good for a 1st down. Instead, it's 3rd and 2 from the 6, or 3rd and 3 rather, from the 7-yard line.
This time, just turn it. Don't worry about commercials, because I gotta fix everything.
Third and 3 here. Ashley rolls out to the left, and he's going to run for it. Trying to reach across the pylon, and he does. Touchdown, Huskies. Jace Ashley gets the rushing touchdown on his first carry of the game. A designed quarterback run, and it's Horizon's second touchdown of the night. It's 13-0.
This game is very reminiscent as last week. Huskies dominating early. Jace Ashley, I'm sorry. He had 5 total touchdowns, 3 rushing, and he's already got one here in the first quarter.
Has one here. Extra point from Canyon Floyd is good. Makes it 14-0 Horizon. As Mountain View is going to have to start looking for answers, both on offense and defense. The defense can't stop the rushing attack, and the offense, after a very solid first drive, went 3 and out on their second drive. See what number 3 has in store for them as they find themselves trailing by 14 now.
With 3 minutes to go here in the first, we're starting to get a little rain. The rain is picking up. Who knows if that will have an effect on how this game plays out. Hopefully we won't need to have a delay of any kind.
And we all know what happened in Phoenix yesterday with that storm that passed through. Caused havoc on that ASU game. Delayed it by about, what, 2 hours maybe?
Yeah, never seen anything like that. Gotta assume the players would rather have a little rain, though, than the usual 105-degree heat that you'd be seeing on a September night.
It is the 1st of September, so can't say August anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually around, still considered summer by most, especially here in Arizona where it's usually hot. They'll take a sprinkle or two. Unless it picks up, it is just sprinkling. Boy gets ready to kick it away. Deep into the night, and it'll go out of the end zone for a touchback, and Mountain View will start at their 20-yard line. And Canyon Floyd, that's his 3rd touchback. He's got a leg on him.
I was going to say that. He can really boot it.
Has a little pep to his step when he comes off the field. He knows that he got a hold of it, and sometimes he'd rather them not have a chance to return it. And when you can kick it that far, don't really give him an opportunity. The Mountain Lion offense will come back out. Palmieri, yet again in shotgun formation. To start this drive, he hands it off to Horrocks. Met by 3 Horizon defenders, and he gets a gain of maybe 4 yards here on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and 6.
It's an interesting play there. Looks like the Huskies blitzed a couple linebackers, and they actually ended up going right by the running back. He was able to find a hole, get by him, gain a couple yards.
Those drop plays do have an effect on that as Horrocks tries to get to the outside, and he can't do it. The Husky defense was ready for it. They force a loss of about 2 yards, maybe 3. It'll be a 3-yard loss to the 21-yard line. It'll bring up another 3rd and 9. And the Huskies looking to force 2 3-and-outs back-to-back in this first quarter after Mountain View got down the field quite a bit in the first drive. This one over the middle is knocked away and incomplete. Gavin Lindsay looking for a flag. He didn't get it. And yet again, a 3-and-out for this Mountain Lion offense. The punting team comes back on here. 4th and 9.
Yeah, I think even if Lindsay did come up with that catch, I don't think it was going to be enough for a first down. We have seen the Mountain Lions go for it on 4th before. I don't know if they would have done it that deep in their own territory this time.
The punter is their quarterback, so don't be surprised to see a couple fake punts.
Could see a fake.
He does punt it away here. Caden Cox waiting for it. It'll bounce and die right around the 49-yard line. Didn't quite get to midfield on that punt, but yet again, Horizon will start in opponent territory. They'll start at the Mountain Lion 49-yard line with 2:20 left in this first quarter. They can get 3 scores up before this quarter ends if they play their cards right.
They could. That was a solid punt by Palmieri. First one didn't have much arc to it. Ended up giving the Huskies some pretty decent field position, but definitely a bounce back punt.
The offense will come back out here. Put up 66 points last week. Why not try to do it again? And they've shown they can move this ball down the field at a good pace, and they've done it twice now. Trying to go 3 for 3. And on the first play, they hand it yet again to Zamorano, trying to get around the edge. And he gets maybe a yard to the 48-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 9. for the Huskies.
A lot of that 66-point performance last week did come in the first quarter. The Huskies came out firing. I believe they scored all or 3 of their touchdowns in the first. That'd have been
They
full.
fake it to Zamorano, and now Ashley's on the run, tries to get to the outside, and he's swung down rather hard. And Ashley's brought down to the 45-yard line.
It's a great tackle. Looked like Ashley definitely had the size advantage against the defender, but that didn't stop him from bringing him down.
It's a good wrap-up tackle if you're a defensive coordinator or any kind of defensive coach. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 from the 45-yard line. It's going to be a pass play, and he had the running back open there. Zamorano just over his hands. Good pressure there from the Mountain Lion defense. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and it looks like Ashley's going to stay out there. They have a 14-point lead to play with, so why not go for it here in opponent territory? We're at the 45-yard line. Need 6 to get the first.
You might see another rollout to the left like we've seen them do before.
They tried to get him to jump, and penalty marker does come down. And it looks like they are going to get the encroachment there. It'll be 5-yard penalty, and it's going to bring up a 4th and short. So the hard count there works to perfection. May not have given him a 1st down, but it makes the 4th down a lot more manageable. And they just need a yard, and you got a bruising running back like Zamorano in the backfield. You like your chances. So roll out to the right, a design quarterback run. Ashley dropped the football, but able to pick it up is Zamorano. They are going to rule that a fumble, but it is picked up by Zamorano, and it's still good enough for a 1st down.
Really a missed opportunity there for the Mountain Lions. You get a turnover, you're at midfield almost. You really turn things around, but no, Huskies get it back, and they're in scoring range.
1st down at the 38-yard line. And they hand it off there to Zamorano, and he's brought down for a 3-yard loss. We'll be right back. Alrighty, and we're ready to. Bit of a weather delay here. The rain was getting on some of our equipment, so we had to cover it up effectively, but looked like Zamorano got his second touchdown of the night there. So give him 2 touchdowns and give the Huskies a 21-0 lead.
Okay, Matt, I want you to come.
And as much as we weren't really able to call it as we saw it, but the Horizon rushing attack is alive and well. We can say that for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, it's just a repeat of what they were able to accomplish last week. They've been really impressive here tonight.
The Mountain Lions will start at their own 20 yet again. Palmieri under pressure immediately and gets dropped for a 7-yard loss. First sack of the night for the Husky defense. It's going to bring up 2nd and long, and that should also bring us to the end of the first quarter. And it does, and what a great way to end the first quarter if you're the Husky defense there, getting the first sack of the night. They've been creating pressure all night.
Yeah. I keep saying it, but it's hard not to compare to last week's performance. The offense was great early, and we saw the defense kind of build upon that. They just got stronger and stronger as the game went on, and it looks like they're going to do the same here.
It's been a frustrating start for this Mountain Lion offense after a drive where they got pretty deep into Husky territory. They got to around the 25-yard line. They were 25 yards away from a score. They came up short on 4th down and used that no-huddle offense to their advantage. But since that first drive, Mountain View has had no answers for this Husky defense. They've been providing the pressure, and they've got all the gaps plugged up, nowhere to run, and the receivers are well covered, and this defense has been very well.
Mountain Lions were able to put together 21 points last week. A lot of it came from wide receiver number 17, Justin Holgan. He had 7 catches for 98 yards and 2 touchdowns, but we haven't seen much of him. He's out there in the slot right now. Maybe Mountain View will try to get him involved.
First play here is a big run there for Horrocks. He'll get to about the 33-yard line, maybe the 32. So they get a lot of those yards they lost right back, and it's actually good enough for a first down.
It's actually passed out to the left for Horrocks, maybe his first reception of the night. Didn't do a lot of running.
And now Palmieri under pressure, avoids the sack and throws it, and it's picked off. And Horizon with a takeaway here, and after a big play to get them the first down, the first turnover of the night, courtesy of the Husky defense.
Brought down on the far sideline by 33, Nicholas Horrocks.
I think that was Jack Metzler, number 53, with the interception there.
Metzler did have 2 sacks last week, led the team in tackles with 5. He's really an integral part of this defense, a leader.
It's a big takeaway here, and the Huskies will set up with great field position. The return got them to about the 15-yard line. On first down, they hand it off to Zamorano, and can't quite break free of the first wave of defenders that come at him. It'll be a loss of about 2. Mark him down at about the 17-yard line.
Mountain View has to find a way to hold Horizon to either a field goal or maybe a turnover. You can get them to go for it on 4th down, get the ball back. Going down 28-0 would be pretty catastrophic.
I would have to force Horizon's first turnover of the year. Handoff is again to Zamorano, and again, this Mountain Lion defense is ready for it. Another loss. This one is a loss of 3 to the 20-yard line. Big tackle there by Eros Montano, the middle linebacker. Senior really came firing through that gap and stopped Zamorano before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd and 15 for the Huskies. Ashley rolls out to his right. Throws it, and it's into the hands and then right out of the hands. Jordan Partridge might That ball might have been deflected last second, might have changed the direction of the ball, and Partridge couldn't quite hang on to that ball. It's going to bring up 4th and 15, and the field goal unit will come on, and as you said, Aaron, they hold them to 3 possible points here. Able to stop the touchdown streak, and
it's actually a good read by Jace Ashley on that play. He had Partridge on the right side with maybe enough room for a first, just didn't work out.
high snap, and the 37-yard field goal is up. And no good, he missed it to the left. So Canyon Floyd, he didn't have any field goals attempted last week in that blowout of Canyon View. His first field goal attempt of the year is wide left. And you called it, Aaron, a big stop from this Mountain Lion defense. They were able to force 2 tackles for loss, forced a field goal attempt, and they didn't give up any points that drive.
They're still in it. It's still early in the second quarter. It's only 21. Much better than if it had been 28. Got to get the ball moving here, march down the field, and get a score.
So the Mountain Lions will set up shop where the missed field goal took place at about the 20-yard line. So Palmieri will look to get this offense back on track, and they did get a first down last drive before that interception. And on first down, he'll throw it out to the right to Gavin Lindsay, who makes the catch, breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, and is able to get out of bounds right around the 31. Penalty marker is down, and actually the referee also threw his hat, so there might be more than one.
I think first one's going to be roughing the passer.
It is roughing the passer. And an unsportsmanlike conduct as well. And it's going to be unsportsmanlike on the offense and a roughing the passer on the defense. It's going to be an offsetting penalty. Those penalties offset, no replay, first down here.
Yeah, from what I saw, there was definitely a late hit on the Huskies defense on the quarterback, Palmero. Kind of got Palmero fired up a little bit. He was excited. He wanted his 15 yards, got in the face of the defender, and can't do that. You're going to get a taunting, and now you don't get the 15 yards.
So in essence, he got the 15 and then pretty much gave him right back. But no matter, it's offsetting penalties, and we'll replay the down as if nothing happened. So no harm, no foul. For now, it'll bring up back to a 1st and 10 from the 20.
These offset each other, one on the offense, one on the defense. We'll just leave it. First down.
So 1st and 10 from the 20. Palmieri in the shotgun yet again. And he kind of had a delayed snap there. He felt like he was ready for it, and the center didn't snap it to him, and it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, it's one of those classic ones where you say false start, everyone on the offense except the center. The delayed snap.
Yep, everyone but the center. We've heard that one a lot in college and pro. It's always a rarity and always a sight to see, but we saw it here, and it results in a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15 now. They're going to hand it off here. It's an end around here. Getting to the outside there is wide receiver Miberi Bari Menebi. It's going to be a 5-yard gain there on first down, maybe 6. They mark him at the 21. And fans were looking for a late tackle out of bounds, and I'm quite surprised they didn't get it. 2nd and 9 at the 21. Palmieri throws it to Horrocks on his left. Little screen play. Gets very close to the first down marker. They're going to mark him out at the 27-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Mountain Lions as they look to get their first down of the drive.
It's a pretty well executed screenplay there. You saw a couple blockers kind of leave the O-line, move out to the left to lead the way for Horrocks. Didn't quite get as much as what they were looking for, but still a good design.
Wasn't quite as successful as that first screenplay they had. On 3rd and 3, it's a design quarterback keeper, and Palmieri not going to get it. Tried to fake the sweep to the outside and couldn't find the hole up the middle, and that's going to bring in the punting unit. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 3.
Seemed like all the Huskies defenders kind of knew what was coming there. None of them really took the bait on the sweep play. Fake did not work, and we might get a punt here.
Another big third down stop for this Husky defense. Palmieri will punt it away. Peyton Cox will field this one for the first time. He takes it at his 38. Trying to work his way past midfield, and he does. He gets to about the 48, maybe the 49. They'll mark him at the 47-yard line.
Seen Horizon start in Mountain View territory a bunch of times here tonight. Mountain View wants to take this one. They're going to have to really change the field position game.
Yeah, they'd have to flip the field quite a bit. This is the third straight drive now that hurt, fourth straight drive, actually, if you count that interception. They've started in Horizon territory, or actually Mountain View territory. 15-yard return from Caden Cox. Set them up here. And on first down, they hand it off to Zamorano. And he gets to the outside and works his way into the second wave of defenders. Oh, couldn't quite get past that last one, and he'll be brought down right around the 24, maybe the 23-yard line, and a big gain there. That's got to put him over 100 yards rushing now.
Great play by the safety there. He was the last line of defense. If he doesn't make that tackle, Zamorano might just go all the way.
And yet again, they hand it to Zamorano. They gang tackle him down at about the 26-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play.
Tackle by 58, Eli. And number 50.
Loss of 2, rather, to the 27. It'll be 2nd and 12. I think actually by my count, Zamorano might be around 130, maybe 140 yards rushing now after that. You can count that play that setting up. And this is a screen play to the outside and breaking, almost broke free for a touchdown there. Adam Wagner with the catch on the screenplay. Set him up 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line.
I believe that's Wagner's second reception today. Last week he only had 1, but it's a big one, 75-yard touchdown.
So 1st and goal here. Ashley on a rollout. Keeper to his right. Spins past a couple defenders, trying to reach across the plane for the touchdown, and he's got it. So Jace Ashley with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. This is a 9-yard run. And put 27 now on the board for the Horizon Huskies. It's 27-0. And again, the run, they're just running it down Mountain View's throats for the most part. They just have no answer for him.
Ashley kind of made that one look easy. Looked like the Mountain Lions had a couple defenders in the area to make a tackle, and Ashley just pushed through. They couldn't even bring him down.
Canyon Floyd on for the extra point, and he boots this one through.
Automatic.
An automatic in PATs is at 11 for 11 now. 28-0 Horizon. 8:25 left in the first half. And Mountain View starting to look a little sluggish as they come off the field here. And it is quite a morale hit when you're down by as much as they're down.
Absolutely. It's really hard to fight back when you've taken this many hits in a row. Horizon just keeps marching down. The offense has been struggling, but you got to stay locked in because we still got 2.5 quarters to play. Got to fire your teammates up. Coaches got to get in their heads, say, hey, you guys can still win this game. Just got to do your best. Stick to the game plan. They could get it done.
We've got 8:25 to go in this second quarter. And the Huskies been providing the spark on the ground. 2 touchdowns from their running back, 2 touchdowns from their quarterback. All on the ground, nothing through the air yet. We saw a couple of them last week. Canyon Floyd will boot this one away. And it looks like Gavin Lindsay, or actually that's not Gavin Lindsay, it's a different returner this time, but regardless, it's a touchback.
I think we've had all touchbacks tonight when Horizon's kicking, is that right?
I believe so. It looked like, it's hard to tell because I know the referee calls touchback, but it almost looked like Vigil Castillo, who was the returner on that one. It looked like he was ready to go.
Yeah, I noticed that on the last one too. I don't really know how that works.
Mountain Lions will set up shop at the 20 yet again. And on the first play, they hand it off to Horrocks, who gets past the first wave of defenders. gets maybe 9 yards. And they are going to mark him 10 yards ahead of the play. It'll be a first down at the 30. Another run play here, and yet again, the Husky defense is ready for it. And Horrocks is wrapped up for a 2-yard loss at the 28.
Saw a lot of this last week. Head coach Matt Johnson never hesitates to give the ball to his man Horrocks. Yeah, 26 carries last week. He's got a lot here tonight.
The bell cow running back, Palmieri, flicks it over the middle. He's got Gavin Lindsay. He's got a blocker, and Lindsay's got plenty of room to run. Being chased from behind, almost ripped the ball out from behind, but a big play there for the Mountain Lion offense sets them up in the red zone. And that's the first big play we've seen from this offense, and they've suddenly got life.
The crowd is into it. Got them fired up.
Huge play there. That was a 48-yard gain, seems like. A big tackle there from Calvin Curtis saved the touchdown, and now Horrocks gets the carry. He'll get down to about the 10-yard line, maybe the 11. We got a helmet coming off of one of the Husky defenders. We got a timeout taken by the Horizon defense.
Huskies on Horizon.
And credit Calvin Curtis there. He was the last man standing between Lindsay and the end zone, and he almost got the ball out too. You saw him punch at it from behind him. Heck of an effort there.
Looked like that ball might have wiggled a little bit, but Lindsay made sure to hold on. Great play by Curtis, though.
It's always tough when you're running in the open like that, and you have to be wary of who's behind you.
And trying to do all you can to get into the end zone, run as fast as you can, but yeah, you do have to stay wary, pay attention to your surroundings, or that could have turned very badly for the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, credit the play call there. It was a fake rollout, and they had Lindsay standing wide open over the middle. And he got a block downfield, and that set him up into the open space. And the speed of Curtis saved a touchdown and almost caused a turnover.
It was a great cross-body throw by Palmieri.
So Palmieri here on second down. Second and short. Trying to... He can't get the ball free. He's going to take a sack here. It's about a 5-yard loss, put him at the 16-yard line.
He was already going down from one Husky. We saw another one kind of come in there and finish the job with a big hit.
Fans were looking for a high hit on the quarterback. Didn't get it. 3rd and 6 now for Palmieri. Quick throw to his right. The catch is made by Justin Holgan.
Yeah, I brought up Holgan earlier. Had 2 touchdowns, 98 yards last week. Hasn't had quite the same impact here tonight. Looks like they're going to try for a field goal.
He brought up a 4th and short, maybe 4th and 3 at the 13, and they're going to settle for a 30-yard field goal attempt. It's Angel Martinez on to try the field goal here.
It's lined up on the right hash.
Snap is low, and the kick is low, and it's blocked. And regardless of who comes up with it, Horizon ends up with it. It's still a turnover. And the Mountain Lions come away with nothing on this drive.
Such a great drive for Mountain View. Really, we're hoping to see them come away with a couple points there, get in this game.
It's twice now that they've had drives. First one was near the red zone at about the 25. This one went into the red zone, and they got as close to the 11-yard line before the sack, and then the short completion to set up 4th down, and then the field goal, just low trajectory, and I think it ended up hitting one of the helmets of one of the Horizon defenders. And now Horizon sets up shop at the 16-yard line. They hand it off to Zamorano. Gets past one defender, gets past another. And shifty moves get him outside to about the 31-yard line. 15-yard gain there.
He's been terrific.
This has really been the Bodie Zamorano show for the most part all night. I mean, just off the top of my head, that's at least 140 yards rushing, if not a little more.
Absolutely.
It's been the bell cow of this offense. Now a swing out to Caden Cox. It was brought down after a very short gain, maybe 4 yards, maybe 3, to the 35-yard line. It is a 4-yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 6 for the Huskies.
No signs of slowing down here for Horizon, up 4 scores.
And a read option here, read to perfection. Ashley on the keeper. And he'll get to the 45-yard line, gain a 10 on the play. And that was a heck of a read there from the quarterback. You see a lot of read options in college, and that one was just about as smooth as I've ever seen a read option be.
It was. It's not easy. It's not an easy read.
I've got an injury down on the field. Trainers will head out there. Looks like the sophomore Jason Pogue is the one down here for the Mountain Lions as they tend to him. And we're going to take a break and we'll come back.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
Hi everyone, my name is Jackson Webster and I'm a senior at Arizona State University's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This semester I will be joining Varsity Sports Show as a social media manager. I'm excited to promote and make engaging and informative content this semester.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine.
All right, so after the injury timeout, we're back. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Huskies at their own 45. A run to the outside here with Zamorano, and yet again, he's been the bell cow of this offense. Gets another 13 yards there to the Mountain View 42. Another 1st down.
Early in this one, Mountain View showed signs of being able to contain Zamorano. But here in the 2nd quarter, he just can't be stopped.
1st and 10 at the 42 for the Huskies. Yet again, Zamorano with the handoff, stiff arm. And he gets to the outside, brought down at about the 35-yard line. Another solid gain there, 7 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Some good blocks up the field there for number 7, Caden Cox, wide receiver. It's kind of an underlooked aspect of the game for wideouts, but you got to be able to block on those run plays.
2nd and 3 here for Horizon. Ashley changing the play. Take the snap under center. Zamorano gets the give. He'll lose one on the play. Looked like a designed fake out. Try to make the defense think that they weren't handing the ball off, but everybody seems to know that Zamorano's getting the football. He loses one on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 36-yard line. Third and 4, fake the toss. Ashley rolls out to his right. He gets it to Jordan Partridge, and Partridge gets enough for the 1st down. He gets to the 30, gain of 6 there on 3rd down. They needed 4, they get 6, and the drive stays alive here for the Huskies, and that was a good rollout.
These rollout plays for Horizon have just been so pretty all night. Ashley's always able to find an open man when he rolls out, right or left.
On 1st down, Zamorano gets the give. Works his way towards the outside, cuts back to the middle. He'll get another 15 yards here, maybe 14, and they mark him at the 16-yard line. Penalty marker is down. So 14-yard gain, barring whatever the penalty is.
We going back?
Going back, or are we going forward? It looks like, based off my eyes, it might have been an unsportsmanlike penalty. And we're going to get offsetting penalties here.
Really rare you see a defensive holding on a run play. But
we get holding on both sides, it looks like, but it's going to remain a 1st down here at the 16-yard line. 14-yard gain for Zamorano. And he gets another carry. Hops over his own blocker. Trying to break his way to the outside, and he'll get maybe 8 yards pushed out at about the 8-yard line. And for as big as Zamorano is, we've seen him shift quite a bit, change in direction, make good cuts, and these look like makes moves like a wide receiver almost. Another 8-yard gain there to bring up 2nd and 2.
He has been quite shifty tonight.
And why not give it to him again? And this time, shiftiness can't quite get him through that first wave of defenders. But it is enough to get Horizon a first down at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal here for Horizon. And with 4 minutes left in this first half, they're looking to put up 30 on Mountain View. Zamorano comes alongside Ashley to his right. And on 1st and goal, they fake the handoff to him. Ashley on the quarterback run. The read option yet again works, and it results in Ashley's 3rd rushing touchdown of the night.
Back-to-back games. Ashley has 3 rushing touchdowns. Tonight, he gets it done in the first half. The read options have been working tremendously for Horizon.
That one yet again worked as well as any read option could have. It's 34-0, and now Canyon Floyd looking to stay perfect on extra points.
Not jinx it.
And a low snap, but as you said, automatic. Just
straight through the uprights.
Straight through the uprights. 35-0 in favor of Horizon. 3:42 left in this first half, and it's been the ground show for the most part. In fact, for almost all 5 touchdowns on the ground. 2 from Zamorano, 3 from Ashley. And Mountain View will look to get a drive going yet again. They've had 2 successful drives in this game. Both of them ended near the 20-yard line. One in the red zone, one just outside the red zone. 1 turnover, 1 blocked field goal.
Yeah, this isn't quite like last week in which Horizon's defense just got stop after stop. Mountain View has put some good drives together. Like you said, they've gotten near the red zone twice now, just unable to come away with points.
An offense looking for answers. They've had a couple, but couldn't quite get that last one. And gets them into the end zone. And right now, touchdowns definitely what's on the mind of head coach Matt Johnson. Field goals will not cut into this deficit anymore, especially after the last 2 scores. As Canyon Floyd boots this one away. This one will go short of the end zone, so it's going to be returned here by Gavin Lindsay, who falls down. And that short amount of rain that we had might have proven to be a factor there. He's cut down at about the 9-yard line, so this is the first drive that Mountain View has not started at their own 20.
It's really a perfect kick there by Floyd. Drops it right inside the 5-yard line. Ball can't roll into the end zone. It rolls forward. Puts Mountain View at the 9.
Same bounce that you would want a punt to have. It just died right at the 2-yard line. So they hand it off to Horrocks on 1st down. Tries to break his way, breaks a few tackles. Looked like he was dead to rights at about the 10-yard line. Gets another 4 yards. Gets to the 15-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
We talked a lot about Zamorano on the Horizon sideline, but Horrocks has done his thing too. He's been pretty slippery out there.
2nd and 4 here. Palmieri drops back to pass. Nowhere to go. Steps up. Rolls out to his right and can't get rid of the ball, and he's sacked. Looks like Calvin Cobb is the one to bring him down. A little slow to get up, but he gets up nonetheless, and it was a heck of an effort there from Cobb. He came from across the field. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Palmieri flips it out to Horrocks to his left, gets a block, has the edge, and he's got the 1st down. Big 1st down conversion there. Gets him to about the 20-yard line, maybe the 21. But Mountain View able to extend the drive and keep it going. When you're backed up in your own territory like that, it's very dangerous to go 3 and out like that if you're going to give Horizon good field position.
Yeah, that was a big first down.
Palmieri will throw to his right, bit of a wobbler. It's still caught by Gavin Lindsay. What a catch.
That was a great catch.
Hung up.
Ball sailed high a little bit. Lindsay got both hands on it, reeled it in. So the gain 6 yards.
About 9 yards. Put him at the 30. Second in inches, and they hand it to Horrocks. Fakes the draw, gets to the outside, and couldn't quite get outside the hash marks, but he'll get to the 41-yard line. Gain of 12 on that one. Mark him at the 41. And yet again, and they were able to draw the offside. They tried to make it seem like they were going to run a play, and they had a couple safeties coming off the edge.
When you've been going with that high tempo, that mixed in with the hard count can really be effective, as we just saw.
Looks like the strong safety Tanner Newt was about to come off the edge there. Bit of a safety blitz, and he'll bring 1st and 5 here for Mountain View. And the handoff here to Many B. He'll get 2 yards to about the 48-yard line. Be 2nd and 3, the 48-yard line. Take the handoff, Palmieri. Pumps a couple times, rolls to his left, nowhere to go, flicks it downfield, and it's going to be thrown away here, out of bounds, and it'll be 3rd and short. Went through his progressions, couldn't find anything, and threw it to where it can harmlessly be an incompletion. That's out of bounds, threw it away. It'll be 3rd and short. And another big 3rd down here for this Mountain Lion offense. Handoff again to Many B. He breaks a couple tackles, spins his way to the 1st down. Needed 3, and he got about 5. He'll get to the 47-yard line of the Huskies. And yet again, Mountain View in Horizon territory.
I haven't seen them look to throw it deep much here tonight. A lot of run plays, and a lot of the pass plays have been kind of roll out, screens, or short in the middle of the field. Wonder if we will see Palmieri go deep once.
Palmieri hands it off to Many B again. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd, and he turned a what looked to be a 3 or 4 yard loss into a 3 or 4 yard gain. He gets 6 yards to the 41-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 4. Palmieri back to pass. Blitz coming, avoids 1 rush. Nowhere to go again, he'll throw it away. And that's going to draw a flag there on the hit. Looks like Calvin Cobb came in a little too high, a little too late. And that's going to result in a roughing the passer penalty. That'll be 15 yards against that Husky defense.
With only a minute in the 2nd quarter, it was going to be tough for Mountain View to get in the end zone. But you get handed 15 yards like that, clock is stopped. Suddenly, they could put together 7 points.
And Carson Cobb, senior linebacker. That's the penalty there. Fake the handoff. Palmieri tried to throw it, and he lost the football. And they're going to rule it an incomplete pass. The side judge came running in with waving his arms to be an incomplete pass, and that's an old Tuck rule right there.
Yeah, I thought that might have been a fumble. He kind of went for a pump fake, but then it slipped out of his hands.
And now they change it. They're ruling it a fumble. Horizon celebrating, and the referee ends up overturning it. It's a fumble recovered by Horizon. 2nd takeaway for this Husky defense as of now. It's going to set up shop at the 26-yard line for the Husky offense as they look to at least get some kind of points here to end the drive. And now, looks like they're still discussing what the call is going to be here.
If this does end up being a fumble, which I think it was, it's just another terrible blow for that Mountain View offense. They've been able to put together some drives, like we've said. They finally get into Husky territory with a minute left in the half, hoping to get their first score. And just an unfortunate mistake from Palmieri.
And they actually did rule it in. The offense is back out for the Mountain Lions, so it looks like it's going to be first down after the recovered fumble.
And I got to take back what I just said.
Well, that's a tough play to judge. I mean, the tuck rule, I don't know if it applies in high school, but it looked like he did want to bring it back. Didn't want to throw the ball, and it just slipped. But because his arm was going forward in any kind of football game, that's an incomplete pass, I should say. And the referee's still talking to some of his colleagues out there, and they're still discussing. See him getting an explanation from the side judge who called it. And it will remain an incomplete pass. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 at the 26. And Mountain View catches a break there. They look to get their first points of the game. 2nd down. Blitz coming. Palmieri doesn't feel it, and Cobb this time forces an actual fumble. And it's recovered on that far sideline at the 36-yard line.
Palmieri seems to be shaken up.
A hard tackle from behind, and Carson Cobb, he wanted to make up for that roughing the passer penalty, and he did in a big way. Forces the turnover. Big recovery for the Huskies. It looks like Alex Prine was the one to fall on that one, number 55. And we can officially say that's the second takeaway for this Husky defense.
Yes, you can. What do you think here? 53 seconds. You're up 35-0. Are the Huskies going to be aggressive or just run out the clock?
I think you at least have to keep the same mentality through the first half, at least get as many points as you can. First throw is a deep throw, and it's going to be tipped away. Looks like they have the backup quarterback in now here for Horizon. That was Zach Jones who took the snap. He threw it deep looking for Jordan Partridge and couldn't get it. Broken up at the last second.
Zach Jones did play a decent amount in the second half last week once the Huskies were able to expand their lead to enough they felt comfortable with bringing in the backup.
Looks to be about that point here with under 50 seconds to play. They hand it off to Zamorano again, and looks like he lost the football, and it's recovered by Mountain View. Wow, wow indeed. You don't, on a night where Zamorano's been the bell cow and been the force of this offense, he coughs it up in opponent territory. And a big takeaway there for Mountain View as they look to get points on the board before this first half comes to a close. 39.8 to go.
Zamorano had basically done everything his coach had asked for. He's been incredible tonight, but can't win them all. He loses that one.
On first down, they hand it off to Horrocks. Can't get past the first couple waves of defenders. He's brought down to the 39-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout here. Matt Johnson will use one of his timeouts here. 28.7 to go. And a 2-yard gain, and you figure they would have been throwing the ball to try to conserve as much time as possible, but they go with a draw play on first down, and it's the first time out. Charge to Mountain View.
That was an interesting play call, like you said. You don't really want the clock to keep running, so usually you throw the ball there. But Horrocks has been pretty great tonight, and maybe thought he could catch the defense sleeping. Expecting the pass play, you run up a draw. Sometimes they just break those wide open for long runs, maybe a touchdown.
I think based on the way that the defense reacted, they expected a pass play, but credit the defensive line for getting immediate pressure and forcing Horrocks to bounce to the outside and give the other defenders a chance to get there. And it resulted in just a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 39. And they just want to get close to some kind of field goal range, but we saw a field goal attempt already for Mountain View, and it did not go the way they expected. It was a low trajectory kick.
They are going to add a couple more seconds on the clock here, so now we have 31.
So 31 seconds to go. Palmieri, first deep throw of the night, and it's overshot. And you were saying it, they haven't gone deep all night. They were looking for Damian Wallace there, and
yeah, now would be the time to go deep. Late in the half, trying to score, got a lot of field gain. Just didn't quite work out. Looked like a little bit of a miscommunication there between Palmieri and his target.
It looks like Wallace might have stopped running, but first deep ball of the night's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 7 now, and they run it again with Horrocks. And this is going to push them back 6 yards. They brought down at the 45-yard line. And again, Carson Cobb on the tackle. Another tackle for loss for him. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and the clock's continuing to wind down here.
Surprised we didn't see a Horizon timeout. Try to get the ball back, 25 seconds. But we're just going to let this clock run out.
And they're just going to let it run out. And that's it for the first half. A big performance from this Horizon rushing attack. 3 touchdowns for Jace Ashley, 2 for Zamorano. And this Mountain View offense couldn't quite get anything going against the Horizon defense. And they'll both head to their locker rooms. It's a 35-0 Horizon lead. And we'll come back when the second half gets underway, and we'll kind of talk about the first half a bit and see if anything changes and see what they can do differently when they come back out. But for now, we'll take a break here for halftime. 35-0 Horizon here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hi everyone, my name is Jackson Webster and I'm a senior at Arizona State University's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This semester I will be joining Varsity Sports Show as a social media manager. I'm excited to promote and make engaging and informative content this semester.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hi everyone, my name is Jackson Webster and I'm a senior at Arizona State University's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This semester I will be joining Varsity Sports Show as a social media manager. I'm excited to promote and make engaging and informative content this semester.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the varsity sport. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hi everyone, my name is Jackson Webster and I'm a senior at Arizona State University's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This semester, I will be joining Varsity Sports Show as a social media manager. I'm excited to promote and make engaging and informative content this semester.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hi everyone, my name is Jackson Webster and I'm a senior at Arizona State University's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This semester, I will be joining Varsity Sports Show as the social media manager. I'm excited to promote and make engaging and informative content this semester.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hi everyone, my name is Jackson Webster and I'm a senior at Arizona State University's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This semester, I will be joining Varsity Sports Show as the social media manager. I'm excited to promote and make engaging and informative content this semester.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hi everyone, my name is Jackson Webster and I'm a senior at Arizona State University's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This semester, I will be joining Varsity Sports Show as the social media manager. I'm excited to promote and make engaging and informative content this semester.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
Alrighty, we're back for our halftime break. And it's 35-0 Horizon as the second half is a few minutes away from getting underway. And the story of the first half, and we both saw it, it's the running game for Horizon. Aaron.
Oh yeah, 100%. Very reminiscent of what we saw last week from them. But Zamorano, Zamorano has been the star tonight. He's probably got over 150 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. And it's not the only one, because they also got the quarterback, Jace Ashley. He's run multiple times. He has 3 touchdowns on the ground. And just that combination, the read options between the two of them, has really just been unstoppable.
It's been all ground game from Horizon, and the defense has shown up when it mattered to as well. They forced Mountain View had a couple drives where it looked like they were threatening. They've went into the red zone once. They got to about the 25 another time, and right before halftime, they were as close as about the 26 before some penalties pushed them back. And then besides those 3 drives, this defense has been outstanding. They've forced a lot of tackles for loss. They've gotten a couple sacks and even a couple takeaways, a fumble and an interception. And it's, long story short, it's been pretty much all Huskies in this one so far, and they look to continue that here.
No, late in the first half, we were starting to see quarterback Julian Palmieri for Mountain View start to show a little frustration out there on the field. He's led the team to a couple good drives into Husky territory, but they've been unable to get any points on the board, and he's been upset about it.
To make matters worse here for Mountain View, they came away with nothing on that last drive of the first half, and it looks like they're going to have to kick it away to Horizon to begin this second half. So the lead has a chance to expand here, and for those of you that don't know, if the lead were to get up to 42 points, it becomes a mercy rule clock, meaning the clock will not stop at all for any incompletion, out of bounds, only for injuries and official timeouts, either by the referees or by the coaches. So we'll see if that comes into effect here as Horizon gets the ball to start the second half. And we saw at the end of the first half maybe 15, 20 minutes ago, we saw the backups start to come in. We saw Zach Jones get some snaps for Horizon. We'll see if he comes back out, and I think we fully expect him to. I can see him on the sideline over there with the rest of the O-line and the receivers ready to go. So let's see if he can have the same success that Chase Ashley did.
Yeah, last week, Coach Litton, he actually let his starting quarterback, Jace Ashley, play into the second half. First game of the year, it took them a while to bring in the backup. Not here tonight.
And we're going to get a return here from Adam Wagner, who has a couple catches on offense. And he'll take it to about the 26-yard line to start the second half. As it becomes, as we get set to start this second half, and a good 25-yard return there from the 1-yard line. We'll set him up with a 26. On the Horizon offense ready to trot back out here. We wait to see who it is under center. It looks like it is Zach Jones, who will come out to get the second half snaps with the lead at 35 points. The rest of the first team offense looks the same. Zamorano, the bell cow of the game, he's still in the backfield. And on first down, they hand it to him, and right away, being swarmed by Mountain Lion defenders, and a loss of 2 on the play.
It's a good start for the Mountain Lions defense, trying to turn this game around.
Get something to go in their favor here. They get a 2-yard loss on first down.
It's interesting to see the height difference between Zach Jones and Zamorano. Jones stands in at 6'6".
That's what you want in a quarterback. Zamorano gets the give and breaks a couple tackles. Bounces around at the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of about 7 on the play, maybe 8.
Both quarterbacks for Horizon are juniors. They both played pretty well. Last week when Jones came in, he did lead them to a score, I believe twice. So they got a bright future under center with either of those guys next year.
And on 3rd and 5, pass out to the right is caught. And getting the first down there is Jax Markovich, the tight end. He gets to about the 45-yard line. Good enough for a first, and we got another Mountain Lion down here.
Haven't seen much from Markovich this far, but he 6'4" tight end. He could have an impact.
As the training staff Mountain View will tend to this injured player. We don't know who it is yet, but we'll take a break and we'll come back. We're all set to go yet again. Looks like that was number 3, Diego Gomez. Limps his way to the sideline, gets a couple high fives from some of his teammates. Man, seeing some of these high schoolers get injured when they're trying to play their heart out, even when the score is what it is, it's hard to see. But we're back to action here, and Zamorano gets the carry, breaks a handful of tackles, and finally wrapped up at about the 41-yard line. 14-yard gain for him, and I think he's getting pretty dangerously close to 200 rushing yards on the day.
Yeah, and he's shown no signs of slowing down. They're going to keep feeding him the ball late in the 3rd quarter and into the 4th with this big of a lead. He's going to put up a crazy stat line.
I figure you wouldn't let him play at least the 4th quarter if you're letting him start the second half. And Jones with the read option gets a good 5, maybe 4 yards, so knock him down at about the 36-yard line. So gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for the Huskies, not for the quarterback keeper. And Ashley had success with the read option, and Jones did the same there.
Smart play by Jones to go down when he did. No need to cause any injuries, force anything at this point.
So 2nd and 4 from the 35. Zamorano on the give. Dives forward for about 4 yards. They'll mark him at the 31. Maybe the 32, and it's going to be on the far side of the 31-yard line. And it looks like they're just short of the first down. It'll be at the 32, 3rd and 1.
Gotta assume it's going to Zamorano once again.
Jones under center, hands it to Zamorano. And it looks like a flag thrown there. Looks like we got a hold that might be coming up here. Zamorano able to get the first, but this one's likely coming back. Anytime you see a flag in the backfield is 99 times out of 100 a holding call.
Seen quite a few of them tonight.
And it is a hold against the Huskies, and that negates a first down. That'll push him back to about the 41-yard line.
That's a pretty brutal holding call. You go from 3rd and inches, and now suddenly it's going to be 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, it looks like, at the 42-yard line. A yard behind the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11 here for Horizon. Jones in the shotgun, and it looks like he gets half of those right back. That might have been the plan all along. Hard count, able to draw the offsides penalty.
Both defenses tonight have been victims of the hard count. Seen all 3 quarterbacks try it out. It's been pretty effective.
So 3rd and 6 now from the 37-yard line. Jones drops back, throws it out to the right, and in and out of the hands of Jordan Partridge. We've seen Partridge not be able to handle a couple of those. That one was a little high and outside. It's going to result in 4th and 6 from the 37, and 55-yard field goal doesn't seem to be in Coach Litton's playbook there, even though Canyon Floyd does have a bit of a leg.
Once you get this far into the opposing team's territory, can't end the drive with a punt. Got to go for it here.
Might be trying to draw him off sides yet again. Jones tried another hard count. Now Zamorano comes along to his left. On 4th down, it's a screen and overshot Adam Wagner, and Jones with a misfire, and that'll result in a turnover on downs. The Mountain Lions will take over at their own 37-yard line. And Horizon's first drive of the second half, they were able to move the ball.
I think that play might have worked if Jones could have kept the pass lower. He had blockers ahead of him, only needed 6 yards. We've seen that wide receiver screenplay work quite nicely for Horizon tonight. Just missed him.
Just a little bit high. Defense scrambling around here as the handoff is to Horrocks, and he gets met right at the 39-yard line, and his forward progress will get him to the 40.
It's a very quick snap there for Mountain View. Tried to catch the defense sleeping, and they kind of did. They were scrambling when the ball was snapped. Didn't quite work out though.
There are a couple of inside linebackers that were scrambling around. Horrocks gets the carry again. Gets to the outside, near that Horizon sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. That's good enough for a Mountain View first down, and the Mountain Lions get their first down of the second half, courtesy of their own bell cow running back. So 1st and 10 here at the 48.
Maybe a missed false start there when the wide receivers moved.
See Calvin Curtis jumping up, wanting the refs to call it, and they didn't. Instead, it's a handoff to Horrocks, and he gets a couple. He's going to be marked down at midfield. So a gain of 2, and we're going to have another injury timeout, it looks like. And it looks like Horrocks is the one down.
Oh, that's a major blow.
It's a major blow if it's anything other than a cramp. And there was a few tacklers that ganged up on him there, and he gets up fairly easily, and he's just a little shaken up, and he'll walk off under his own power. Yeah, he looks all right.
Hate to see this happening though in a 35-0 game. Injuries already are terrible, terrible thing in football. When you got this wide of a lead, it's even harder to see. I think you mentioned that earlier.
I think the biggest thing is getting these kids some opportunities and some reps, and like you said though, in a game that this wide of a margin, be a little safer to go the other way. And the play right after that, it's a big sack there from Calvin Cobb. About a maybe 8-yard loss there as Paul Mary took the snap and was immediately swarmed by Husky defenders, had nowhere to go.
It's an electric celebration there for Horizon.
Very electric. 3rd and 15 now. They hand it off to Many B. Just trying to get a couple yards, gets to the outside, gets maybe 3 or 4.
They're going to punt it away.
They are going to bring out the punting unit for looks to be about 4th and 13 here at their own 45-yard line. So promising start for both teams. Able to get it near midfield. One ends with a turnover on downs, and now Mountain View will punt the football away and not go for it much like Horizon did. And Palmieri will punt this one away, end over end. And Caden Cox fields it at about the 24, gets to the outside, works his way down the sideline. He's got blockers and plenty of room. One man to beat, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line of the Mountain Lions. And a heck of a return there from Caden Cox.
That was a great return. He looks like he saw the field up ahead of him. He knew to go to his left, took the sideline, made it all the way down into Mountain View territory. Giving the Huskies great field position here.
If it wasn't for Palmieri himself, who made his way over toward that sideline to bring him down, it might have been a lot more than just a 25, 26-yard return. And at the 38-yard line, Horizon sets up shop yet again in Mountain Lion territory. And we've seen that story quite a bit tonight.
We're really right back where their last drive ended. Not much has changed.
Zach Jones yet again under center, tosses it out. Zamorano cuts back, and he's got plenty of open field on the right, but those Mountain Lion defenders were quick to get there.
Yeah, they chased him down. He had a lot of room on the right side, but they got to him.
I think that second cutback might have cost him some time there. Able to turn a loss into a gain, though. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 now for the Huskies at the 37-yard line. We saw, looks like Eros Montano of the Mountain Lions came off, had a bit of a cramp, and that's one of their best defensive players, their middle linebacker. Jones will throw it on the rollout, gets it to Partridge, and Partridge is wrapped up immediately at the 25-yard line. Gain of maybe 2 or 3 on the play.
I'm a little surprised Coach Litton for Horizon hasn't gone to these rollout plays more. They seem to find an open receiver on a drag route pretty much every time. It's always kind of an easy throw. They're running parallel with each other. It's been really effective.
Sometimes the space isn't there, though, as we just saw there, so it's going to be 3rd and 7 from the 35. Jones drops back. Zings it in there to Adam Wagner, who gets down the sideline, breaks a tackle, and he stepped out of bounds. Oh, he looked like he had a path to the end zone there.
So close to a touchdown.
And pushed out at the 11-yard line. And a last-second effort to get him out, and they did. Otherwise, that would have been a walk-in touchdown for the junior wide receiver. Instead, it's 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Jones under pressure, gets it in. Caden Cox has it, gets to the outside, and he's going to walk in. And that's the first passing touchdown for Horizon on the night. Not courtesy of Jace Ashley. It's the backup, Zach Jones, who gets the touchdown to Caden Cox.
That was a stellar run after the catch for Caden Cox. The throw kind of took him towards the middle of the field. He saw where his defenders were in front of him, cut back to his left, walked right in for the score. Great play.
Credit his other receivers, too. I saw Partridge get in there and get a block that set up that cutback. And also, you got to credit Zach Jones for staying in there and taking that hit. He got hit by 2 or 3 different Mountain Lion defenders as he let that go. And
absolutely,
sometimes you pay the price, but it pays dividends, and it does there. And the extra point from Canyon Floyd is good, and make that 42-0.
Can't stop Floyd. He's going to hit it every time.
It's been perfect on PATs so far. 7 of 7 last week, 6 of 6 here. 42-0, and we were talking about it before we came back from break, that mercy rule close to being in effect, and now it is. And so every play from here on out, we should see a running clock. Unless the quarter ends, since we're still in the 3rd, or any kind of injury or official timeouts, I should say, whether it be by the refs or the coaches. But 1:30 left in this 3rd, and Horizon pretty much a stranglehold on this game. And Mountain View is just looking for some kind of points to save face, and it's always a good feeling when you don't get shut out by an opponent, because seeing a goose egg on the scoreboard can't be good for morale.
Yeah, probably not.
I look to get something going here, and they've had a few promising drives all game, and we start to see some backup defenders come in and get some reps in this 4th quarter. It could prove to be helpful for Mountain View.
You know, even at a 42-point deficit, there is still a lot you can take away in these last 13 minutes of this game. If you can put together a drive here, if you're Mountain View, and carry that momentum into next week, that's a win.
Gonna get some kind of points going here. And Castillo wrapped up immediately. Didn't look like anybody hardly blocked out there as he was swarmed by 5 or 6 different Husky defenders. Tackled right around the 12-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop here. Palmieri back in the shotgun. Horrocks, who is left, who's back in the game after last time we saw him, he limped off the field. He'll get the carry here on first down and gets maybe 3, about the 16-yard line. Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for Mountain View. Palmieri yet again hands it off to Horrocks. He'll get, it's like 2 yards there. To about the 19-yard line, gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 4. The clock continues to tick here. Under 40 seconds left in the quarter. 3rd and 3 at the 19. They need the 22-yard line. Empty backfield for Palmieri. He drops back. Heavy pressure and another forced fumble. Calvin Cobb again gets the pressure, again forces the fumble. And Horizon gets their 3rd takeaway of the game with 15 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Carson Kolb's having a huge impact tonight. He's just flying all over the field. He's in the backfield. He's making pass deflections downfield. Really stepping up tonight.
He's been all over that Mountain View backfield, and Kolb gets his 2nd forced fumble, 3rd sack by my count. And he's shown the energy on this defense. We've seen him have a couple celebrations with his teammates, and he's just as fired up as anybody on that Horizon sideline. And it looks like with that running clock rule, nothing stops the clock, even a fumble. And we'll head to the 4th quarter, where Horizon with a grasp on this game. It's 42-0 as we flip field. And I know that we've been talking a lot about this rushing attack that Horizon's shown here, minus the passing touchdown from Jones. But this defense, and we just saw it there, this defense has gotten a lot of pressure and a lot of impact on this game as well. They've shown up when it matters. All 3 times that Mountain View got into Horizon territory, the defense showed up when it needed to. A couple takeaways and a blocked field goal, and it's where we are now. And the story of that defense is easily Carson Kolb.
Oh, yeah. And if you're Coach Litton, you got to love what you're seeing from your defense. Obviously, the offense has been great. But like you said, multiple times, Mountain View gets into scoring range. The defense steps up when it matters. And that's a pretty big part if you want to go on into the playoffs and win some games later in the season. Defense has to step up in those big moments, and they've shown it tonight.
Wow.
Horizon looking for their 7th touchdown on the night here. They're at the 7-yard line after that fumble.
Switch sides of the fields here with the new quarter.
7 yards away, looks like Zamorano not in the game anymore.
Yeah, you kind of called that earlier. You said start of the 4th. Got to believe they're going to pull him for the backup.
And they do. Jones fakes the handoff. Wide open over the middle is Jordan Partridge. 2nd passing touchdown for Zach Jones. Jordan Partridge gets his 1st touchdown of the night. Make it 48-0, and Jace Ashley is the rushing quarterback. Based on what we've seen, he's got 3 rushing touchdowns, and Zach Jones has been the passing guy tonight.
That one was easy. He had Partridge wide open in the middle. Don't take away from the throw, though. He hit him right in the hands. It's perfect spiral.
Extra point from Floyd is good. And he's 7 for 7 in 2 consecutive games. It's 49-0 in favor of the Horizon Huskies. And going back to that play call, I was about to say 2 defenders kind of fell for it right off the bat. 2 of the safeties kind of, you saw them put their hands down. And that led Partridge to just an easy catch and run. I don't even think he ran. I think he was already in the end zone when he caught that ball.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it so many times tonight. Once the Huskies get into that inside that 10-yard line, it's been Zamorano the whole time. Kind of thought the defense might have been expecting a run there. Huskies hit him with the play action, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And this offense, even with the second stringers in, proven to be not a problem. Zach Jones shows exactly why he's deserving of that backup role, and especially in a game like this where he's getting some reps, he's looked very sharp in the quarter and a half we've seen him almost.
He has, definitely.
And Mountain View looking to, like we said again, build some momentum for next week. And having 3 turnovers on offense isn't quite what they were looking for. This one's kicked well into the end zone for a touchback. And Mountain View will set up at the 20-yard line yet again. And we've seen that a lot from Canyon Floyd, minus that one kick he had that died at about the 2-yard line and forced a return. It's been all touchbacks.
It has, and that one kick that did die short, it actually worked in his favor. Mountain View was only able to take that kick out to the 9-yard line. Started really deep into their own territory, and I believe that possession ended up in a punt.
Looks like we're going to get a whistle here and a timeout taken by Coach Litton and Horizon.
It's not usually a timeout.
My guess, just from that, would probably be to maybe get some of the second or even third team defenders in there, maybe. Or maybe just talk over what the strategy is to
put this game away.
Maybe to not pursue as aggressively as they have been. They don't want anybody to hurt themselves out there. To not cause any havoc for next week. I'm actually surprised to see some of the Mountain View first offense still out there as well. I know they're trying to save face and get some points on the board, but at the same time, in a game that's pretty much already decided, you don't want your first team guys to go down trying to, like you said, build some momentum. But we'll see exactly what they do here.
It's kind of hard to find the balance, whether you want to bring in the backups or build some momentum with the starters. But
And
Coach
Horrocks
is going to stick with the starters.
Horrocks is brought down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Good to see him back in the game. I saw him come out earlier. He was a little bit shaken up, but seems ready to go.
It's like a 1-yard gain to the 21-yard line. And another handoff to Horrocks here, and I think we've found the answer to that balance we were just talking about. Back-to-back runs up the middle. And with the running clock here, we seem to be seeing somewhat of a waving of a white flag here, at least for first 2 plays of this drive. And 3rd and 8 now. They are going to get a jump. It looked very minor, didn't look like anything very noticeable, but the line judge saw something. Might have crossed that imaginary line. It's going to result in an encroachment penalty, and it'll be 3rd and 4 now from the 26-yard line. Palmarian shotgun. It's an outside run to Horrocks, and he's immediately breaks that tackle, and he's not going to break the second. And it's a loss of 2 yards on the play back at the 24-yard line.
Mountain View looking like they're going to bring out the punting unit once again. Disappointing end to this drive.
And one of the Husky defenders came flying in and was able to wrap him up just enough by the legs to force him to stop his momentum. Otherwise, he might have had a first down on that edge. But it is another punt.
Look out for Hayden Cox here on the return. He's had some really impressive runs tonight. See him taking this one to the crib.
See if he does. Palmieri. It's a snap, and this one's a high kick. Didn't go very far.
Didn't really give him a chance.
And did not give him a chance. I think the football gods heard you, and they decided to not let him return that ball. It was a sky kick. Only had about maybe 15 yards of air time from the 26 to about the, or 24 rather, to about the 40. 16 yards on the punt there. They actually marked it at the 41, so a 17-yard punt. And Horizon, especially, no one wants to hear the phrase run up the score, but in a game where they just want to get some reps.
Besides the opening kickoff to start this half, has Horizon had to start in their own territory here tonight?
I don't think so. It's been a lot of starting on the opponent half for the most part. Jones gets the handoff here on first down. It's the first time we've seen a touch from anybody running the ball other than Zamorano and the quarterbacks. That was Kavish Vieira getting the carry there.
They're going to stick to the no huddle.
Even with the running clock, the clock would run anyway on that kind of play. And it is a no huddle, but you see the offense standing around waiting for the play. So it's more of a fast pace rather than a no huddle. And it looks like another classic everyone but the center false start there. It looks like the center didn't snap it in time.
That was kind of an interesting play there. Haven't seen them run the jet sweep all too much. It's been a lot of handoffs to the running back. Kind of wanted to see how that play was going to turn out, but we won't get the chance.
So it'll be 2nd and 13, about the 44-yard line. Jones in the shotgun. Another fake outside, and they hand it off. It's a different run here, and being dragged down by the back of the jersey, almost broke free. That was Colton Becker getting the carry there.
Looks like the defender had him at the very top of the jersey. Almost got close to a horse collar, but I guess it's not exactly where his hand was.
Wasn't in the pad. It was on the jersey, just slowing him down, not fully stopping his momentum. But it was enough for a first down. At the 29-yard line. Another handoff to Becker. He gets wrapped up immediately at the 30-yard line for a loss of 1. So we get under 6.5 to play here. Second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Taking a lot of time off the clock on this drive.
That's also because it's continuing to run regardless.
100%.
But theoretically, they are taking a lot of time.
That's a good point.
And the pass is juggled and dropped. Ethan Brennan, the intended receiver there, and it had a little bit of trouble corralling that. A bit of a high pass there from Jones. We've seen that a couple times. We saw it on a screen pass to his right that he couldn't hit. I believe it was Adam Wagner, and now he couldn't hit Brennan. A bit of a high pass that he couldn't handle. So 3rd and 11 from the 30. Jones looks left, throws it that way, has a man over there, and it's dropped by Jordan Partridge. We've seen that a handful of times today. We've seen it on a couple screen plays, saw it on an out route, and a perfect wheel route it looked like there. Right into the breadbasket, per se, and just couldn't hang on to it.
Great throw by the quarterback, Jones, there. He really dropped it right into Partridge's hands, who has made a couple good plays tonight. But yeah, like you said, he's also had a few drops. We're going to go for a field goal.
We're going to see a field goal attempt here, so it'd be about a 47-yard attempt
Floyd
for Canyon
for
Floyd.
redemption.
Redemption after that last one he missed. It had the distance easily, but just missed it to the left. He kicks this one. Oh, and he gets it just over that crossbar.
He's incredible.
Give Horizon a 50-piece. That's 52 points now they've put up here while holding Mountain View to 0. And that goose egg up there might have a high chance of staying there for the rest of the game. 4:43 to go. 52-0 Huskies.
It's so important to have a good kicker in football, especially in high school, because it's hard to find them. But Floyd has been very reliable through the first 2 weeks of this season.
This was a trend when I was in high school, but all the high school kickers that I knew, at least from the schools we played when I was in high school, they were always soccer players. So I'm curious to see if Floyd is a soccer player. If he is, it wouldn't be a surprise. But if it wasn't, then that's some kind of leg he's got. And maybe you should look into that if he's looking for a winter sport to do if he doesn't have one already. But it's a common theme I've seen amongst kickers.
It's interesting.
But again, I don't know for sure. But what we do know and what we can say is that he's had a heck of a game tonight. 7 extra points. And besides that one field goal he missed earlier, which had the distance, we should say. It was plenty long, but just a little to the left.
Usually in high school, you are worried about that distance, but not Floyd. He's got the boot.
We've seen it with all the touchbacks. That's, by my count, maybe his 10th touchback already, maybe 9 or 10. So another touchback here, 4:43 to go.
This could be Mountain View's last chance tonight to get some points on the board. They are going to throw Palmieri back out there.
Just by what we've seen from this Horizon defense, just from glancing at it, it looks like a lot of the backups are in. I don't even see Carson Kolb out there anymore. And it's for good reason. You want to keep your best players out of injury. And Palmieri's going to go deep here. He's got a man and just missed the route there. It looked like it had the distance, but it was a little to the left. That was a dangerous throw there. Justin Holgan, the intended receiver, and looks like he didn't quite lead him the way he wanted to. It had the distance, but just a little to the left.
It was a pretty good route there by Holgan. He was able to create some separation deep, which we haven't seen much of tonight. Just missed him.
And now Horrocks gets the carry here. Good blocking to the outside. Breaks a couple tackles. And is finally wrapped up after about a 3 or 4 yard gain. And man, despite the score, this place would have erupted to see a long touchdown like that, or even just a long catch. I mean, we saw a long catch and run earlier from Gavin Lindsay, and we saw how the crowd reacted to that.
Love to see the loyalty from the fans here tonight. They don't care what the scoreboard is telling them. They're just out here to support their players.
So 3rd and 7 here. They hand it off to Horrocks again. Dragging a couple defenders with him, and he's finally wrapped down at about the 26-yard line. So they get maybe 2 on the play there, and it's going to bring up another 4th down. And after that first play that looked like could have gone for big yards, back-to-back run plays that don't get the first down, and another punt coming up here for the Mountain Lions.
See them give Caden Cox a shot here. Didn't get it last time.
Well, that's probably because you said it last time, but we'll see if they allow him to, now that you've said that. So now we know that if you say it and it doesn't happen, that he's not going to get a chance here. And he might, actually. And nope, you jinxed it again. There it goes.
I'm sorry, that's on me.
You should probably go talk to him after the game and let him know that you didn't give him a chance to return a couple of those. But I think in a game like this where, like you said, you don't want to see anybody get hurt, maybe it's a good thing he doesn't return it and risk hurting himself. But
you're probably right there.
We did see an electric return earlier, but besides that, it's been a smart thing not to return those, especially on a low one like that. It's hard to read the bounce.
Absolutely.
So under 2.5 to play with the running clock. And it looks like victory formation here for the Huskies. And we're going to get a timeout from Mountain View. A bit of a questionable timeout there. And this might be one of those cases to get some second or third string, some snaps here. Just to say, you know, they were on the field. I know we've seen that in blowout games in college and NFL.
Formation, so that means the game's going to be over soon. So you should go down. Yeah.
So 2:18 to go here. Timeout from Coach Johnson and Mountain View. So victory formation here for Zach Jones. He'll take a knee. It was a great performance from the Horizon Huskies overall. 52 points put on the board. The rushing attack was great. Credit Mountain View for putting up a heck of a fight. They had a few drives that ended well into Husky territory. They just couldn't quite get over the hump of trying to score that touchdown. 2 chances, had that catch and run from Gavin Lindsay that almost went for a touchdown. Last second tackle from Calvin Curtis, the safety. Another knee here from Zach Jones. So we go under a minute and a half now. Besides that, and the missed throw that we just saw from Paul Mary that just went past Justin Holgan. Those are the 2 big play opportunities that Mountain View's had, and they've had a lot of success moving the ball on certain drives. Looks like we're going to get one more kneel down here before we see the handshake lines and get to the end of this one. The Horizon letting it be known here that their ground game is for real, that they are more than willing and able to get it done on the ground. Saw 3 rushing touchdowns from Jace Ashley, 2 rushing touchdowns from Bodie Zamorano. And Zach Jones looked very sharp in his quarter and a half of play where he zipped in 2 touchdowns. Looks like we're going to have to get one more snap in here. We're going to get a last-second punt here from Canyon Floyd. The clock will strike 0. And one last punt stopped at the 20. And that's going to officially put a bow on this one. The Horizon Huskies travel to Tucson and take down the Mountain View Mountain Lions 52-0 in a game that was played at Canyon del Oro High School here in Oro Valley. And we don't quite know the reason why it was played here, but nonetheless, they made the 2-hour drive down to Tucson. And they come in here and get a statement victory after a 66-point outburst last week at home against Canyon View. They put up 52 while holding their opponent to a goose egg on the scoreboard. And a heck of a performance by that defense, especially Carson Kolb, a linebacker who forced 2 fumbles, had a handful of tackles for loss. He was a big part of that defense, and he was the centerpiece of that defense. For the offense, like we said, Zamorano had a couple touchdowns and almost, if not more than 200 yards rushing. Jace Ashley had 3 rushing touchdowns. And the backups, especially Zach Jones, did a heck of a job. Did a heck of a job showing exactly why this team is for real.